Hey everyone, Ivy Gaming here, and today we're playing Bloodline, Heroes of Lithas. For today's video, I'm going to check into my account progress and kind of update you guys on my strategy and how things are progressing, well, starting with my Mythic companion already. Alright, so we are going in on day 5 of this account. So before I do that, I actually want to quickly give you guys an overview of me and how I came here, in case this is your first time finding me and my channel related to Bloodline. So the TLDR is I did have a sponsorship with them. You can see my sponsored video. I inserted an ad in another video on a couple channels. You can see those too. It's public, it's marked as an ad, it's obvious, nothing to hide there. But as I was playing, I was instantly hooked. So now, no more sponsorship, nothing like that now. I'm just playing because I like the game. I'm playing because I got a little bit addicted. And I really love how different and interesting this game actually is, with the whole swapping of traits and creating hybrids overall. Like, there's just so much fun with that. And yeah, I love when a sponsorship leads me to a new game that I actually start to play daily. So for now, this is one of my favorite games to play. It's the game I'm focusing the most at the moment. You know, I have my other channel for the anime gachas and everything, and we do have Higa Naruto going live this week, but when it comes to these dark fantasy games, this is what I'm playing. I'm really enjoying it. But I am checking out some other games as well, because I know I want to continue to show you guys a variety of things and try to bring you guys at least teasers of new games or games that I think fit the similar vibe of a specific channel that I'm working on. And yeah, we have some more fun stuff to come, so stay tuned for that. But back to Bloodline. I played for like a week pretty heavily. Oh, no. A couple hours day 1, a couple hours day 2, maybe a little bit longer, like day 3. And yeah, I'm so much further than I was after a week of playing already. I'm making better decisions and hopefully spending my resources more wisely. When I came in on, like, when you come in organically, right? If you just come in, start your account and see what happens, and then you connect an account later, you're on the newest server possible. It's probably a day 1 server. So you're going to have those might event and challenge, might and campaign challenges here, which people refer to as events overall, I feel like, even though it's not the event category. Anyway, but there are events, challenges for those, and that's how it starts. I did very well, even though I wasn't trying to, you know, I was just trying to work on my account and get as many resources as I could toward this. This is what I was waiting for. So you come in normally on day 1, but I came into this server on day 4. So it is only day 5 of my account, but it's already been through the whole cycle of this Might Challenge campaign. Boom, it's over. Intimacy, which is your 2nd week on a brand new server. There is 1 intimacy challenge, but then it'll come back in a couple weeks, so don't worry. There'll be more intimacy challenges if you messed up a little bit, or if you want to save your resources to do what I'm doing here too. Or you can restart and make smarter decisions. Doesn't matter. Anyway, I want to talk to you guys about my strategy here and why I am dramatically in first place. And some of that does relate to low spending, and which I will tell you, I'm not hiding anything, but it was just a management of resources overall, and I feel I'm pretty proud of what I've accomplished so far, although I'm 100% sure I've made some mistakes along the way, but hey, we're learning. So I'm gonna first show you my account. So I am rolling with the first 5 champions here. I did decide to take female Lionstone to 6-star, I guess this is. Yeah, the stars are so weird because it's not like it's not like it says there's 6 stars or 7 stars or 8 stars. It's like it goes to 5 and then it's a 1 star but a new color. But yeah, 6-star. I did take her beyond that. And I did actually, I hope I don't regret this one, which I might if I pull someone like female Fulgur in a mythic level anytime soon. I might regret taking her. But I took her all the way to 3-star beyond. So what? 6, 7, 8. I took her to 8-star already because she's been my best damage overall. And she doesn't have a perfect AoE. It's randomly hits 5 enemies, right, with her fireball, which is fun, but it would be better if it was just a true AoE, possibly. Like female Fulgur, which I do have, to be fair, I did end up getting 1 copy of her, so I am debating actually trying her out. But if I try her out, I'll probably try her out instead of this guy right here. Because yeah, this is, well, this guy up here. So this was the reason I took her up so high, and even though she's only a rare, is number one, we can turn them into mythics later. And when you do that, the only thing that happens is these traits, unfortunately, like you don't get like higher level traits. Like if I turn her into a mythic, all of her traits are not going to become level 18 or 22. That's not going to happen, unfortunately, but you will get the slots. And so I will get those extra slots. And then once that happens, that's when I'll start swapping traits out and trying to get the perfect traits on her. If that happens, if I get a mythic of her anytime soon, I probably will go for her because I'm having fun with her. I think she's great. And I have seen lots of love from her in some content creator things. Like I think Rage Panda, his website's really great. I kind of hope he comes back to play because I really like his content as well. And yeah, I mean, I'm trying to watch a few content creators here and there and learn. Mostly Belligerent is going to be my guru, but I'm trying to watch a few. And I think Rage Panda has some great content too, right guys? I know his website seems amazing and really, really helpful. So it's a fun tool, which I have linked in my Discord. But yeah, lots of love for her overall. She's not like the top tier of all of the mages, of course, but I'm enjoying her, and I took her to 3-star beyond. 3-star beyond, I want to call it, but it's 8-star. I've got to get used to the way that they call things here. So that's been really fun. Also, she's really surprised me in her survivability, and I'm actually really enjoying her. I do think it's really nice with her ultimate being a cleanse. She removes negative effects from herself and then gives herself a damage reduction. So that's quite nice. And I do overall like her. She has a chance to stun. So I might end up pushing her higher as well. I'm not sure. I'm debating. Let me know in the comments below if you think it would be a regret if I push her beyond 5 stars. I'd like to hear some opinions there. But I like my team, except this guy just doesn't feel like he's cutting it. Oh yeah, I was trying to say, I forgot to say, I probably ranted and went off track. It happens, guys. It happens to the best of us. But she was doing better damage than this fella, even though he's mythic. And even though he, like, in all of my battles, everything I was doing, she was out damaging him or doing exactly the same when they had the exact same level. And I think he might have even had more books at the time, but they both might have been the exact same books. And I mean, his badger, I think the problem is he summons this badger, right? And keeping the badger alive is important for him to be successful. I think that's the problem. But his badger dies like instantly in all the high levels. So what do we have to do to keep the badger alive is probably the key for getting the right traits, the right whatever on this guy. Enough stats to help the badger survive is probably the biggest key for him. And honestly, I just feel like there's too many other interesting characters in this game to worry about that. I don't think it seems good enough. So I think I'm actually going to reset him, and I might try to build either female Fulgur at a rare level here, or I might actually go for male Tidestorm. Now, he's always suggested, I hear him highly raved about still, and I understand why. He has this skill where he pulls the enemy back in toward the caster. So like it was suggested in a YouTube comment, which is a great tip, which I've seen written in other areas too, where if you have someone like female Ugrel, she does her like whirlwind barbarian AoE spin there. And if you pull the enemies in closer and you can make sure she hits more enemies while doing that, that's a really good pairing. So I think I might try to bring in my rare male Tidestorm instead of this guy and put him behind her in the lineup. Now, I'm not sure if it's okay if she stays in position 2 or if it's better to put her in position 1 and then have him directly behind her there. I'm still, like, that's still the middle weird, sort of from position, not really from position 2. That one is a little bit confusing for me still. I guess I just need to learn the battles a little bit more for that to see how much of effect it really has for like 1 versus 2 or 2 versus 3 for positioning, and then the people behind them, how that affects. But I think I'm gonna do that. So I think this guy's gonna go bye-bye. He's just not cutting it, but I still feel really proud of my progress. So speaking of progress, we'll get to the mythic thing soon, don't worry. But this was kind of an overall, I want to check in and show you guys my strategy, what I'm working on, and you guys can follow my journey as I learn. Like, I've played a lot of games like this now, a lot. So I have a lot of experience in this genre, but this game is so different and there's so many different strategies to consider that I'm just trying my best to learn as much as fast as I can. But to be fair, I should probably stop and smell the roses a bit and chill and not feel like I have to grind. But I'm actually really having fun pushing this game kind of hard and grinding a bit. So when it comes to the world, I am on 10-10 now. So right now I am getting a bit stuck, but if we go in, I think the, let's see, the difference in power is pretty high, but that's not always a big deal. But I think I might try this again once I reset this fella. He's just meh. I haven't really grinded too much today. Like, I've done my expeditions already, and then I started doing some of the dailies, and I did my guild hunt. But I haven't really been pushing more of these development guides yet today, and worked on my like heirs and all that. But hey, I'm trying. So, speaking of heirs, we have our first mythic baby. I mean, we do, right? So, this is exciting. The reason that this is such a focus is we have level 18 traits compared to a level 1. Or a level, well, I don't even know because there's nothing else here. It's all green. Never mind. Compared to the lower level traits. And that's the key for this. So the whole point is we are focusing our Travaine companion to mythic because she can pop out mythic babies more often than everybody else. You see, this cooldown isn't so bad. I just did that a little bit ago. But look at our 3-star. 3 days and 4 hours of left. Like, she has such a long cooldown. It takes really long to produce the babies. And when it comes to companions, you want to pick someone that has a good trait as well. So when we're talking traits, you can see, I think we could see all that here, right? Yeah. Or no? We can't see that here. Come on, man. Why can't we see that here? That's actually kind of silly. Like, I feel like we should be able to see the clan trait when we look at it here, because it's our best place to look at all the clans. Anyway, we can look at them just through our champions in general. Luckily, I'm sure we have a bunch lying around. But they have agile. Attack speed is increased by 12%. So this is a really solid trait that's good for almost everything. And if we breed a whole bunch of little babies with agile on them, well, we can push that trait onto our other companion, our other characters, our other champions through marriage. And make sure that that's something that's actually valuable. Plus, it's easier to raise up those heirs as well. Not only look at this, only takes 15. This takes 78. Even though it's mythic, the 1-star only takes 15 instead of 78. So again, pumping out as many babies as possible to allow you to have a more free-to-play friendly grind, low spend friendly grind to get your marriages completed. Now, I'm not going to be doing any marriages until we probably have a marriage event, And for me, it's going to be focusing on trying to get that vigor. I'm not at the point where I have anyone that I want to put traits on, right? Because right now, let's say I know female Lionstone is endgame worthy. She's worthy to keep no matter what. But I'm not going to start swapping traits on her now, because when I feed a mythic into her, it's going to bring in other low-level traits that we need to swap anyway. So I think it's better for me to wait until I actually get a mythic female Lionstone if I'm going to swap traits for her and start putting the vigor on her as well. So that's kind of a pause moment for me right now. And then same thing with her, like I really like her and yeah, I'm pushing her higher, but I'm not gonna start swapping my traits on a rare when I know we've got a lot to swap afterward. It's just not logical. But what I might try to do is just start setting myself up for success, just marrying some other you know, companions together just to start building vigor on one champion, and maybe I can do that. But I don't want to overly do that until I kind of have a direction of which one champion is going to be the one I push my vigor on first. I don't have that pulled on my account yet, so I don't 100% know which traits I'm going to be trying to marry for or swap around for. So I can look at it in the status and the reality of just marrying for vigor, but I also want to try to double dip and make sure I'm making smart decisions, because this is an early account and I don't want to waste my resources. This is all about setting myself up for success. So let's go back to this companion. So I have been, you guys know I was guilty of doing quite a few 10 pulls. Oh wait, actually let's go to the summoning portal. I've done quite a bit of summons. I've randomly pulled when I've gotten shards, and gosh darn it, I have 9 out of 10 right now. 9 out of 10 right now, and I still am gonna pull these until I get that person that's gonna be worthy to start figuring out my traits for, to start putting vigor into. I'm gonna still pull until I get that. I don't think it's smart for me to start saving for an event quite yet, because I'm not at the point where I'm worried about what companion I want. I'm still working on like one at a time, right? One at a time. But maybe it's smart for me to hold. I don't know. I really can't decide. Like, I don't have if there is an event for the new race the new clan that just came out, then I don't have it, because it's a new account, maybe? I don't know. But I thought there was a new event, but it doesn't seem like there is yet. Maybe there is. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just gonna summon when I get shards, and I still save all my diamonds for everything related to intimacy. That's what I'm kind of doing right now, and that's what I did. So that's how I have these crazy points. 14,000 already. And it's the day 1. This is the start of day 5 for me, day 1 of this server's intimacy event. Just keep in mind they do rotate later, but you will not get like the might or the campaign challenge again. Because, well, why would you? You're probably past that by the time it pops again, I hope. But what I did was start buying value packs. You could see here, like this one I've been buying. A whole bunch of these are good value. I did buy a few of these before I realized this was technically a little bit better value for these high level. It's not much difference, but it's a little bit different, so I probably should have went all in on this 2000 pack one instead of a few of these, unfortunately. But I saved my diamonds, and the way that I got diamonds, I'm going to show you guys how I'm getting my resources. Number 1, there is this community tab, so you guys can share your friend code up here, give it to new players, and then you can benefit every time people have used your code if they use it before stage 3-20. So I started getting some resources that way. I just got 5 more summons this morning because someone else used my code here. You can go ahead and use someone else's code so you both benefit. When you invite people, oops, never mind, it's gonna pop up with Facebook. When you invite people, they get a reward, and you also get one yourself, and then the more you have, the more rewards you get. But you can encourage your friends to then share theirs as well. So it helps both people. This is unrelated to like the install of the game. It's just you have to put in the code here on the community tab. So speaking of which, if you guys have not already done so and you're just starting this game, please go ahead and put in my friend invite code. Please help a girl out. I got stuff to do and content to create. Let's go. So we have 3ND9RYM. 3ND9RYM. That is my friend invite code up there. Help a girl out. All right. So that's where I've been getting some resources. Again, I did spend a total of $35. One of those things was for the Ancient Trove, which I'm kind of iffy on. I really wish it was a different champion. But the good thing about him is he at least has... well, we can't click him once he's here. He at least is good for sake of our district. So getting a mythic version of him for the district will be nice, even if I'm not going to actually play him instead of like female Ugril. I'm still going to use her over him, I think. I might test it. Maybe mythic version of him is better than her, but I like her whirlwind skill. It's really fun. I don't know that he's going to be better, honestly. So I did go ahead and get this. There's a lot of resources here. This is a lot of fodder. It's a lot of free champions and a hell of a lot of gold, which is in short supply once you start leveling people to high levels and trying to level your gear at the same time. That's where I've got some resources, but I think the best resource that from my money was buying the challenge fund. I think this is for sure the best value in the game. I think Belligerent said the same thing. But once you finish these chapters, you get so many diamonds. You want to see how I have so much intimacy points? Because I bought all those value packs because of this. And I really didn't spend much diamonds on summons. I probably should have stopped. I probably should have, I wish I could take back at least one of those splurges of value packs that were spent related to summons, because then I would be able to buy another pack right now. But I'm going to wait until I'm almost there on diamonds again, and I'll get another round of this, and we're going to keep pushing. So what are we pushing for? What are we pushing for? Our goal is to get our 1-star companion, Trevain, to 17,001. Once you hit 17,001 points, you will start popping out babies with level 22 traits. Now, that's a bit annoying. I'm not gonna lie, I really hate that about this game. Where does it say that? Where is there some little marker here that tells you once you hit that point, all of a sudden your traits are higher? Why isn't that in the game? Why is 20,000 the next goal? It's pointless. From what I've heard, it's just the range of being in Mythic still. Shouldn't, maybe the goal should be changed from 20,000 to 17,000 or 17,001, and then when you pop to the 1 the next round, it shows you that you're going to have a higher trait. I don't know. This is weird for me. I don't like this. It's not transparent at all. I would think now that if I didn't already know that there was level 22 traits, I would say, okay, I got my girl to Mythic. I've got the highest level character, rarity-wise. She's got good traits, right? 18 is good enough, right? I would just think to stop there, but I'm not stopping there. We're going level 22 traits or bust. We are setting this account up for long-term success. This might be a little bit regretful in the end, because I probably could have just left her with at 20 or at low mythic and then got someone else going. But I mean, if we're gonna start popping out babies, and I'm gonna be patient to do that for a marriage event, an heir event challenge, then why would I want the lesser version? Let's go big or go home. Let's get her going. So I'm hoping over the next few days I can actually get there. It's a hard grind though, but with those value packs it definitely makes it easier. Hopefully I can push my campaign and be able to do that. But whew, all right, this video was a little bit longer than I planned, but I really hope you guys liked my check-in and see my strategy. Apologize if I say a couple things wrong here and there. Again, there's so much to learn in this game, and I'm just trying my best to absorb it all, share it with you guys that are maybe just starting along with me. And if you guys have suggestions, please always feel free to comment your opinions, whether it's I'm doing something wrong or you think something really good is going to work for my account, or just a general beginner tips, please do always comment. Please do always comment. I hope people look at the comments and they can see other people's helpful advice. So I am always down to correct myself too. If I say something wrong, I will try my best, and someone corrects me on it, I will try my best to correct it, at least in my next video. So I don't want to be that person that's putting out wrong information. Or if I do say something wrong directly in a video that's like, oops, you totally said that wrong, I will, in the description and the pinned comment, I will correct it. But I feel like I'm on a really good path. It's the start of day 5 for me. I've done like half my grind for the day. I've already got through some of chapter 10 in the world map. I've got a mythic campaign popping out mythic babies, and I'm enjoying the game. I think it's fun, and I'm looking forward to diving a little bit deeper and starting to get into the marriages and trade swapping, and whew, that stuff is intimidating though, isn't it? It really is. But thank you guys for watching my journey with Bloodline Heroes of Lithas. I'll see you in the next video. And if you're watching this video today, March 31st, I will be live on Twitch with my very first playthrough of Dragonheir Silent God, so come hang out for that. I'll also probably stream it next week for Wednesday and Friday.